chilling in my garage with my new Lamborghini. Hell yeah. Just relaxing. My brand new beanie. It's rolling sideways, baby. Anyway, only reason I'm out here in my garage is there's literally nowhere else to film for me. This is the other best spot since my folks are inside and they're doing stuff and our house is quite small, yeah. So there's really no place for me to film aside from this area and kinda with the lighting. Anyways, to really start with this vlog, I want to talk about my favorite anime for this season. Why this is gonna be my favorite anime for this season, maybe also for the whole year. I've really waited for this anime to be released for quite a long time now, ever since it was released. And that anime is Fate Grand Order Absolute Demonic Front Babylonia. So for those of you who don't know what Fate is, it's basically a franchise of different series with one usual comparison with all of them, and that is the Holy Grail War. The special thing with Fate Grand Order is that it's actually from their mobile game. This anime that's being adapted is actually the 7th chapter in the mobile game. But if you're new to Fate or even to Fate Grand Order, you can still get into it because they do give flashbacks, and there is the prologue movie, which is Fate Grand Order First Order, which is basically the tutorial level and prologue of the game. There's gonna be 21 episodes in total. One of the main reasons why it's gonna be my favorite is because of its budget. It has an insanely high budget for animation, and so far it doesn't disappoint with the animation and the story building. And with what I'm comparing so far, if I didn't have any knowledge of the game or of Fate at all, you can really get into it, you can really understand the story and still enjoy the series, even if you don't know Fate or Fate Grand Order or even Fate Stay Night series. Let me just say though, if you do plan on watching this series, I highly suggest that you watch the movie FGO First Order and then watch its episode 0. It's basically the very first episode of the series where it gives some background to some main characters like MASH and Dr. Roman. The reason though for its insanely high budget is of course because of the mobile game. The mobile game is really popular with a lot of people all over the world, mostly North America and Japan. That's where the budget's really coming from the mobile game and people whaling in the gacha. I'm so thankful for all the whalers out there for giving us this anime. Anyways, for the series itself, so far my favorite episodes have definitely been episode 0, 4, 5, and a bit of 6. All the episodes are really good so far when it comes to its animation, especially the fighting. My god, I love the fighting. The fighting animations is just, ooh, it gives me an orgasm. Ooh, it makes me shiver. What's surprising though with this Fate is that while the action is good, it's not that long compared to the others. They're like short snippets so far, although it fits because in the game the first half is really more to build up the story, and I can't wait to see the second half of the anime once it gets there. The action is gonna be lit. Lit my pappies. It's gonna be awesome. Very nice, yes. Reason though why episode 0, 4, 5, and 6 are my favorite is because of the build-up mostly. This anime, compared to the game itself, it surpasses the game actually when it comes to storytelling. While of course it surpasses also the action compared to the game. While the animations are getting better in the game, it's still nothing compared to what they did with the series. It has surpassed the original, and it's so beautiful. Let me show you some fights from my favorite episodes of this series.
Oh, 第二防御結界突破されました。
所長たちは何をしてる？
I'm really a big fan of this series, so one of the main reasons why I really love this anime so far is because of how they are building up the main character, Ritsuka Fujimaru. In the mobile game, he's just a plain protagonist, a self-insert character. He has no personality at all, and most of the times you can make memes with your choices in game, really, with what they do. The game knows it's a meme, but it definitely also knows how to be serious and be funny at times, especially for a Fate anime where it's usually serious. It's impressive, and the anime does it as well, especially in episode 4 when you meet Jaguar Man. It's really funny as well because the freaking costume is really historical, accurate, and close in a way. Although in the game, they fixed her costume actually a bit there. Unlike in the game. Here, let me bring up an image for you. That's literally her freaking costume there in the game. So I'm glad they fixed that in the anime at least, so it can be a bit more serious as well. Anyways, back to Ritsuka Fujimaru. I love the way they're handling him in this anime because of the way they're giving him personality, unlike in the game. With, like I've said, you can make choices, but you don't really get to know your own character. It's more of getting to know the other characters that you have in the game rather than your own, since he is just a self-insert character, or she if you chose female there. But yeah, in episode 4 we get to know that he's actually been holding in a lot from the past singularities or past chapters in the series, because it makes sense for any regular human to have regrets from his past decisions, and it clearly shows there how he's coping with them and how he's bringing those regrets along. Unlike in the anime, what's past is past, he just shoves them aside and bygones are bygones. I mean, unlike in the game, my bad. With this first half, it may really seem like it's more slice of life, but for the Fate fans who really stuck to the series for quite a long time, you rarely get a good Fate anime where it shows them enjoying because of how dark the series usually is and how much action it usually has. Fate Grand Order is basically a mix of those two, of having fun, what it's like for them to actually be human in a sense. Just watch the anime. I can't defend it well. If you love a bit of romance, some slice of life mixed with action in it, some history, since Fate is really based on some historical figures and legends such as the Epic of Gilgamesh, which is really shown quite a lot here in this Singularity. Anyway guys, thank you for watching my video. I just realized now that I didn't really have a proper ending for my vlog, but yeah, I may have not defended the anime well, but I really recommend it. I promise it will be a great watch, especially at the second half. Once it gets there, things will get real and serious. And yeah, it's basically a really good mix of slice of life for the first half and some action, because you rarely get a good mix of that in Fate. But yeah, and sorry again for videoing this on my cell phone, especially on the selfie cam. It's a bit embarrassing to ask my brother for help on this. Thank you again guys. I might make more videos. It was a bit fun to make, but really tiring since I still have more projects to do. But yeah, sorry for the horrible lighting in my room. Let's see if I'll make more videos. It's pretty fun. I like editing it, although not sure for making the video itself. Probably not though, don't expect it.